Hey y'all, it's me. I'm back with the second part of my recap of This Is Us. If you had with Blake Lively and that man from Jane the Virgin. I don't know if his name is Jacob. Anyway, at where we left off at, she's had 2 incidents where she's been clumsy and gotten hurt with that man Rao, who stayed riled up and got crazy eyes in a crazy 5 o'clock shadow. Atlas whooped up Rao. If you don't remember, Atlas is the dude that she knew when she was growing up, and he was homeless, and they end up falling in love, and then she was defending him and everything. And they see each other when they're both adults, and they both have thriving businesses in Boston. And he has a restaurant, and he whooped up Rao in a restaurant because she had a black eye. And she has a flower shop with Rao's sister. But either way, like I said, the relationship was a dumpster fire, and there was red flags everywhere. I don't see how she didn't see it. But either way, the movie was infuriating because, like I said, the outfits were terrible. Thank you. Mm-hmm. The outfits were terrible. How they did the makeup, the whole thing, it was just bad. And like I said, they said Blake Lively took that stuff from her closet. Shame, shame, shame. There's 2 lawsuits behind this movie. But either way, they both have restaurants, and basically, you know how they put out the reviews or ratings for new hot businesses, and they're in Boston, and they put out the reviews. And Lily Blossom Bloom has a tattoo on her chest of this heart that we all know as the audience is basically a remake of the heart that Atlas gave her when she was little. We don't realize how they broke up until they flash back, and her dad, who apparently was putting all types of hands on her mom the entire life, which is the reason why she couldn't speak highly of him at the funeral, was very possessive of her, and he caught Atlas in the house and beat him down so bad that he had to be taken away in an ambulance. And I guess that's how they broke up. But it was really frustrating because I watched this movie with my daughter, and every time Lily was asked to do anything of any type of intellectual prowess, it seemed like she was just lost. So when the dad bust in, well, she heard the dad come upstairs. She's like, "You gotta get up, you gotta get out." But she's on top of him, and she won't get up and let the poor boy get out. So of course the dad busts in the room, see you on top of him, and beat the brakes off of him. And you sitting there just looking lost as they cart him away, ma'am. But anyways, the young actor who played young Lily was way better and better suited than Blake Lively. But I heard that was the age that Lily's supposed to be anyway. So anyways, back to Blake Lively and her bad acting. So she's her and Ryle are kicking it or whatever in the house. He's always on her, always acting crazy. Remember, she still has that business card from the dude saying, "If you ever need any help, call me," or whatever. He goes in the other room, claims he dropped Ryle. They're in the house together. He goes in the room and claims he dropped her phone and the case fell off because the car was in there. So now he's coming back and asking her, "Oh, what is it between you and this man?" And yada, yada, yada. It's like, dude, for real? Do you love him? She's like, "I did." He's like, "I love you." I said, "Oh, it's going down here. You stupid. You should have lied. You should have lied." And then he's like, "Do you still love him?" "I don't know." And after the man had whooped him in the restaurant, he said, "Anybody but him." So, Ryle, I'm downplaying how horrible he was. But anyways, it's because the movie did too. So either way, we go back to when the reviews come out. The man, Atlas, writes a glowing review of how his restaurant called The Root is named after the girl that he was in love with, and because he carved a heart for her out of the tree. And Miss Lily got a heart on her chest that she done lied to the man she done married. Oh, they got married in between. Horrible wedding dress, horrible wedding outfit, whole thing trash. So next thing you know, Ryle, the way they played it in the movie, you couldn't really tell what was going on, but he's on top of her, And he's asking, well, before he did that, he used to say that tattoo was the best part that he liked about her. But he's on top of her, and then you kind of see a blank out scene and everything. He won't let her up. She's fussing and everything. Next thing you know, this girl's in the hospital. So they in the hospital. Atlas done came to rescue her or whatever. And when you look at the tattoo, baby, the hospital said, we usually don't do x-rays on women like you. So we know something bad about to be said. You look at the heart. This man, Ryle, has put his whole mouth and teeth on this lady. And he tried to take the tattoo off with his mouth. I don't know if I can say the words here on TikTok. So we like, this man crazy. Anyways, they say, we can't do an x-ray on you because you knocked up. I said, God dang it. Ain't that what happened every time you try to get out of there? And then all of a sudden, boom, oh my word. She fine, she pregnant with a girl. She going through the pregnancy scene. She let this crazy man come back around. Help her put together the crib. Feel on her stomach, baby. He wouldn't have seen me. He would only saw me on TV, baby. He wouldn't have seen me the way he whooped her. So that's when in the movie they reveal that the scenes that we've been seeing where you can't tell if he's really whooping her up or not was her imagining her point of view, because her as a victim has made it in her mind how everything was her fault and how everything was an accident, so she could justify staying. I said, because me and my daughter were getting mad. Well, my daughter was more mad at his haircut. This haircut was terrible. Terrible. She said, it's distracting. I can't even follow the plot. But I love my daughter. She's a mess. But we were sitting there, and when we found out she was letting him, we were like, dang, she about to let this man come back. She found out from the sister that part of the reason that the man is so crazy or whatever is because they lost their sibling. There's actually 3 siblings, and the oldest one, Ryle, took out by mistake because they were playing with a pow or whatever, and so that haunted him. But his sister knew he was crazy. Everybody knew this man was crazy. They just kept insisting on going through with this relationship. So she found out she's pregnant. She gives birth. I'm thinking, oh, they finna be together, Lord. It's a baby. Nah. Sometimes these dudes trap you with babies are beautiful blessings, but some of these dudes use it. They say the women are trapping people. Nah, it's a lot of dudes, and I knew one personally that did it. And I'm not talking about to me. So either way, they trap people too. So he's thinking, oh, the baby's hooking her up, and they have a baby, and she named the baby Emmy after the little boy that the dad took out when they were young, his brother. I said, okay, she doing a lot. They finna get back together. Then Blake Lively and her bad acting turns to the man with the horrible 5 o'clock shadow and says, what would you do if she came and told you that her boyfriend pushed her down the stairs? What would you do if you came and found out he did this? All the things that she did to him. I mean, he did to her. And he was like, I would tell her to leave him and never come back. She said, I want a divorce. Then you would think that the movie would be over. It's not. It's not. They drag it on. They show Emmy walking, go to her father's grave and put that blank page from the funeral where she couldn't write anything good about him on there, and she had a talk with her mom about why she stayed and everything. Oh, I skipped the part. In the hospital, she looked at the baby. She's like, ooh, 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 goo, gaga. This ends with us. Okay, I understand breaking generational curses. I get it. I understand DV is very serious, but this movie was very unserious, and the way that they marketed it, they had Blake Lively go out there and say, put on your flowers and come watch this movie as a girlfriend, like your girlfriend. No, ma'am. No, sir. No, and then like all the lawsuits and stuff. But anyways, she was with her baby walking around, and the homeless dude said, if you, who's now a restaurateur, is like, if you ever decide to love anybody, come find me, love me. I said, oh. And then it finally ended. Baby, the movie was bad. The movie was bad. Okay. But if you want to go watch it just to have a little, to see it for yourself, check it out. With that being said, love who love you. May God bless you with everything that you need. And the CPS Scholar is out. Follow me on YouTube at the CPS Scholar. Bye, y'all.